What's good, YouTube? It's your boy POV Jake, man, back with another video, man. And today we got a little guest on the show. I said show.
On the show.
No, you right. This is a show, bro. Whatever. I got him on my channel today, man. We got
J Raymond Reactions.
J Raymond Reactions. So if y'all know, go type that in on YouTube. He gonna pop up. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow. You know what I'm saying? Show love. But today we got this video, the best of Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan. Best stories ever told. See, this the thing. I really thought Larry Bird, I knew he was good, but I didn't think he was as good as watching these videos, like knowing all the stats and knowing what he had to go through and what he was doing. I didn't know he was that fine, bro. I did not know he was that good. So, you know what? I said, I got to show my homie. I got to show him more Larry Bird because, I don't know, I feel like he ain't really know either.
If you didn't see, by the way, before, like go click off this video and come back. If you didn't watch the official reaction video we did, he showed me right before this, we reacted to Larry Bird Ultimate Mixtape.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, so go watch that. You can check it out on my channel over at J Raymond Reactions. But come back. Don't close this tab. Come right back to watch this video.
Yeah, do that. You know what I'm saying? So we about to go through this video real quick. See what's going on. Show him Larry Bird was really that type of guy. So you ready to get into it, bro? Cause like this shit real. It's real, bro. Like I ain't no bullshit.
The best
like
of
real
Larry
shit.
Bird versus Mike. I mean, that's the GOAT they talking about. They talking about MJ. Like
MJ, yeah. But people don't rip. Larry Bird could be. I ain't gonna say too much, bro. You ready, bro? Let's go. Let's go, bro.
Favorite James Worthy, who played against both Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, said, "I'd much rather play against Michael Jordan than Larry Bird. Jordan made you look slow, but Bird made you look stupid."
I'm sorry, I had to touch that.
No, go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Jordan make you, okay, which one would you rather look like? Would you rather look slow or would you rather look stupid?
I'd rather look slow. You would rather look.
Yeah, because slow. Is it talking just about like physically slow?
I think physically slow, not like mentally slow.
Okay.
Maybe both. I don't know. I see what you're saying because mentally slow, physically slow. Maybe it's both, bro. And then
either one bad.
Yeah, either one. So I guess you just pick which one. But we gonna say slow as in you just look like you're not athletic. You look like you can't move your feet right.
In
you
that
got
case,
big ass feet. So
in that case, I agree. I'd rather look slow than look stupid.
Okay, bet.
Look, I'm not here to convince you that Larry Bird is better than Michael Jordan. I'll just present to you the facts and let the NBA legends who actually played against both of them tell you what they think.
People always ask me, who's the hardest player I've ever had to guard? And there was Michael Jordan, George Gervin, the late, great Mike Mitchell. I mean, so many players. I always say Larry Bird. And I say this for the reason because when Michael passed the basketball, he kind of hung on his shorts and he sit off to the side. With Larry, when he passed the basketball is when he became more dangerous. He was either setting a pick, coming off a pick, catching the ball, passing the ball. So he was the one you always had to stay attentive to the whole 24 seconds of that offensive play for the Celtics. And you know what? Oh, he's going to get an offensive rebound. He was going to do something to help his team have the best chance of scoring at that point. So I always say as him, he didn't need the basketball to affect the game.
Real quick, as you know, niggas, we been hooping for a while. Niggas been hooping for a while. Yeah. You know when you playing somebody, the person that sit on top of the key, they kind of just like be chilling, they not moving. And then you play versus the people that be really moving around. Like really like when they pass the ball, they moving around and shit, setting screens, coming off screens, like doing a bunch of shit, and you got to chase them around. That's Larry Bird. And Michael Jordan, he the type to sit at the top of the key. What would you rather guard?
The guy that's sitting at
the top of the key, bro. The lazy guy. I'm not trying to chase you over screens. I'm not trying to. No, I'm chasing. I'm sitting at the top of the key with Jordan, bro. That's a fact.
Trained eye, Michael Jordan was light years better than Larry Bird. simply
Floating.
because his
Oh,
scoring numbers were better. But
Bro, who
in
dunked like
actuality, it was
Who dunked
much
like that?
closer than that because Bird affected the game
Like-
in so many ways.
I saw Larry Bird one night in Phoenix. They were losing big time at the half. And they come out in the third quarter, and Larry did not take a shot, but dominated the game. He had 7
that's
assists in the third quarter, and they came back and won the game. He could affect the game without taking a shot. Who else can you say that about to that degree? Nobody. Michael could never do that. Never. Michael had to have the ball.
Here's a 1986 magazine on the NBA. And remember, this is a league with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, and Dr. J. And in a league with all of these all-time great players, everyone agreed that Larry Bird was the best. Because in 1984, 1985, and 1986, Larry Bird won MVP back to back to back. And in the 1986 playoffs, Larry Bird finally faced Michael Jordan head-to-head. And in Game 1, Michael dropped a spectacular 49 points. But Larry Bird had an all-around game with 30 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals to lead the Celtics to a victory. By Game 2, MJ had a revelation.
And this is Game 2 of the best-of-5 first-round action.
Crazy.
And the Celtics will try to make it 2 in a row over the Bulls.
We really have to play a complete basketball game. I don't think one man can beat the Boston Celtics. I don't think one man can beat the Boston Celtics.
But he sure did try. Because Jordan turned on God mode
He said his
and
teammates
broke
ain't
the
doing
record
nothing.
for the most points ever scored in a playoff game.
Lead in the first half of the game against the Celtics Thursday.
Guard each
Jordan
other.
trying to think Bird can't do it.
Pull up.
Hits the jumper, but I think Bird played pretty well defensively against Jordan.
I know we started Dennis Johnson out on him, and then we went with Danny Ainge, myself, then Bill Walton, and we was trying to run him to help all the time, but he had his outside shot going so well that he really didn't need to penetrate that much.
Jordan hits it, 56 for Jordan, and that ties the
56.
Chicago Bulls all-time leader. Jordan with 8 on the clock.
Man, he was working hard.
Jordan ties the game. 63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record. Michael Jordan.
But it was
That nigga's
incredible.
63 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, bro.
Wow. And it was a tied game.
Tied game.
Man,
This-
I feel bad. I feel bad
Playoffs.
for Jordan.
Who was
That's-
on that team back then? Name somebody. Name somebody on that
The
team.
coach.
You know,
Mike,
you don't
that's
even
it.
know the coach name. You just know Michael Jordan that was on that team, bro.
Right,
You don't know.
Phil Jackson wasn't. Scotty
That's
wasn't.
what enough. I don't even think
Wait,
Scotty
was
was
Scotty? I don't think Scotty was.
I don't think Scotty was on there
No.
at that time. I don't think he got drafted
Right.
yet because he was a little
No,
younger.
Dennis.
Or Dennis was probably in.
Maybe they can help us
Detroit.
out. Let us know.
Let us know in the comment section because I know. No, I don't think Scotty wasn't on here. I think they said that, but I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Incredible playoff performance. I've never seen it before, and I had never seen it after. That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
But Larry Bird left
He still won,
with the
right?
most important statistic
Didn't
of
win.
all, the W.
Somehow I do.
10 on the clock.
The W. Look at that, bro.
Passing and stuff, yeah.
Passing, shooting,
Yeah, we pass, that's hard.
rebounding, defense, diving for balls.
Boston Celtics to take a 2-0 lead over Chicago in their best-of-5.
Man.
Michael Jordan didn't beat Larry Bird. You showed
They
Michael
won the
Jordan going
series.
between his legs one time in the highlights, against Larry Bird. And that was the game he got 63.
That's when he dropped 63 on Bird. Yes. Yeah,
But
that's
if
when he got
memory
63.
serves me correct, they got
He lost.
swept. No, not
You
lost.
good debater.
They got
Yes.
swept. Okay.
He be getting all loud and stuff.
Even though he dropped 63, we stepped all in his ass, did we not? I rest my case.
Larry Bird went on to win
Who
his
is that?
third championship that year.
Parrish, some Parrish.
And the following
Oh,
year,
that's Parrish.
when Larry
Okay,
faced MJ in the
heard his name,
playoffs,
'cause his name
it
is-
happened again.
Side. Larry Bird against Banks. Rubs him around a Perry screen, drives it down the lane, and lays it in with a right hand. Michael Jordan with 30 points in this game, so he was 30 or better in all 3 playoff games. Bird's got 31 in the game and 14 in the fourth quarter. Bullseye. Boston has kept it in good hands in the fourth quarter. It's been Bird. And that's about it. Final score in Chicago Stadium. The Boston Celtics sweep the Bulls out 105-94. Too much Celtic talent. Too much Celtic experience for a Bulls team lacking in both areas.
Yes, Larry Bird in back-to-back years swept Michael Jordan in the playoffs. So if Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, but Michael Jordan never beat Larry Bird, then what does that make Larry Bird?
That's when it started.
Now, to be fair, at that point, Michael Jordan didn't have his best teammate ever, Scottie Pippen, yet. When Scottie Pippen arrived, the battles were closer and more intense. And later in the video, I'll let you see exactly what happened when Larry Bird faced a prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Because Larry Bird did something so miraculously impressive, no other man in the history of basketball can say they've done. But after Bird swept Jordan back-to-back years in the playoffs, that very next year in 1988, Michael Jordan had statistically the best season ever, where he won the scoring title at 35 points per game, the steals title, the MVP, the defensive player of the year, the All-Star Game MVP, and the dunk contest.
Hold on, time out. They got a fact. Look, Jordan, I said in the beginning, he's the GOAT. You know, I mean, it's Michael Jordan, but what? Is this?
I thought this was fake. When
What
I
year?
first, I said, damn, I think he said 1988.
How did I not know this?
When I seen this, I said, damn, like he won every award, the big award in the game, like dead ass.
Who was in the league at this?
Everybody was still in the league. Bird, Magic, Isaiah, all them players.
Bird.
I don't even think Charles Barkley was there. I think he was. I don't know, but
hard. Bird, his game was hard. So to win that, and Bird is even just in the league still.
And greatest MVP season ever. I don't think this is lying. I don't think dude lying, bro. This has got to be who nowadays won all this in one season.
Bro, imagine that.
Even nowadays.
Imagine
who.
Yeah, no
Kobe, no Kevin Durant, no LeBron.
Nobody.
No
Steph Curry.
Steph, nobody, bro.
Yeah.
It's not, bro, different. I ain't gonna lie,
He faced Larry Bird 4 times that year. And this is how it went. Game 1, tough battle. Bird wins. Game 2, MJ has a historic 50-point game to win by 10. Game 3, Larry's revenge. After that previous loss, I'm sure Larry Bird had that rematch circled on his calendar because he ended up with 33, 8, and 7 and
Basically,
blew MJ out by 30 points. Game 4, MJ had an impressive performance with 39 points and 8 assists, but Larry Legend had 44 points and 10 rebounds, but most importantly, a win versus Michael Jordan in his statistically best season ever. And though Michael Jordan didn't face Bird again that year in the playoffs, Jordan did face Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons. And I'll let Isaiah Thomas tell you exactly how he recalls that year and the rest of the 80s.
So Michael Jordan in the 80s, the best year that he had was he was the MVP of the league and the defensive player of the year. I believe that was in 88.
Yes.
Wait, again?
We beat them 4-1. I'm going to say that again. 4-1. They won one game. And he never beat Larry Bird. He never beat Magic and Kareem.
They was fouling him bad, bro.
And all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s, it was Philadelphia with Dr. J, Magic, Kareem, Burt, Michael Jordan. He was a non-factor.
A non-factor.
First of all, when I heard non-factor by Isaiah Thomas, first of all, he don't like Jordan.
We both think, yeah.
And secondly, bro, you gotta think about it. Jordan, all these guys been in the league already. Like Magic, Bird, and Isaiah, they was already established. Like Jordan just got drafted. Like I think he got drafted in '83. I can't remember, '84. So he was just getting started, really, bro. Like he really was. This not even Michael Jordan at his best. That's the thing. Regardless of his MVP season, the best season in 1988, that's still not the best of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like that, what he was still developing to be who in the 90s, who he became, bro. So it's like,
to say he was a non-factor
is crazy work, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Y'all beat them
4-1.
Wait, was that the Pistons or what? Yeah, that was the Pistons.
Yeah, they beat him 4-1.
Or was that the Celtics that beat them 4-1?
No, the Pistons beat them 4-1.
Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, he was. Like, y'all had to take him out. And then, okay, now the rest of the team is a non-factor. In my opinion, I mean, that's what I think.
I think it's crazy that he said that. But, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His opinion,
This your
bro.
GOAT. But after Isaiah Thomas swept MJ, he did go on to beat Larry Bird in 6 games. And many people touted the Detroit defense for holding Larry Bird to under 20 points per game. But what many don't include in that story is that Larry Bird was noticeably injured with painful bone spurs in both feet. So only because of injuries, for the first time in 5 seasons, Larry Bird would not make the NBA Finals. Starting the following year, Larry Bird had season-ending surgery on both feet after playing only 6 games. But sadly, it only got worse. Because that following offseason, Larry Bird broke his back and was never the same.
Have you heard about the salt trick that's making men stay hard for hours in bed?
It might sound bizarre, but your wife or girlfriend will thank you for what...
Again. But even as Larry Bird's entire body betrayed him, for some reason, he always played well against Michael Jordan. Almost like he had a personal vendetta against Jordan. I think I know why.
They did.
When Michael Jordan was in college, he actually played an exhibition game against Larry Bird. Jordan and a bunch of college players, while preparing for the 1984 Olympics, faced Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA stars. The goal was to toughen the college kids up before they headed to the Olympics. So during pregame warm-ups, when Jordan chased the loose ball to the other end of the court, Larry Bird picked the ball up. But instead of handing it to Jordan, Bird kicked the ball over Jordan's head to the opposite end of the court. And I guess you could say Michael Jordan took that personally.
Yeah, look at Marcy. Really? Oh, so that's how you gonna play it. You gonna do this? Okay, fine. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
Michael Jordan dominated that game.
I was about to say, I mean,
a young Michael Jordan actually carried a team full of college players past a prime Larry Bird and a bunch of NBA players. Michael Jordan won the battle, but Larry Bird won the war. I think Larry Bird took that loss personally because Jordan never really got the best of Larry Bird ever again. When Larry Bird finally returned to the court after missing basically an entire season with foot surgery and a back injury, he faced prime Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in a regular season game. The teams went back and forth.
Bagley against Paxson, 10 on the shot clock. Jordan on Bird. Quick feed into Jim Paxson for the layup. Larry Bird has KO'd the read. Jordan steal. Scottie Pippen ahead to Jordan. Michael for the gunner. Bird against Pippen. Bird working on Pippen one-on-one. Hits the fadeaway.
And with 10 seconds to go, it was a tie game. The Celtics had the ball, and the Bulls put their 2 best defenders, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, both on Larry Bird because everyone knows who the ball is going to. And then this happened.
Let's see it they wind it all the way down. Inside of 10 seconds. Third low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. Bird's jumper. Good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Everybody in this building had to know.
And that was over Michael too, bro. And Pippen.
Celtics
Over Michael
lead with
and
3.6 seconds here. 102 to 100.
A game-winning shot while being double-teamed by both Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, two of the best defenders of all time. Somehow the word clutch doesn't even begin to describe the greatness of Larry Bird when the game was on the line. But maybe a quote from NBA Hall of Fame coach, executive, and former player Pat Riley can explain. In an interview, when comparing Larry Bird and Michael Jordan's clutchness, Pat Riley said this iconic quote, "If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save a game, I'd choose Michael Jordan. If I had to choose a player to take a shot to save my life, I'd take Larry Bird." As Larry Bird was on his last legs and Michael Jordan was starting his dynasty in 1991, Larry Bird mustered up enough strength to battle MJ again in one of the last great duels between the two.
Gamble came up with the steal. Here's Bird. Yes. He was met on a switch by Jordan, and there 69, Chicago 67. Jordan eluding a triple team. Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird.
I love when playoffs when rivalries just go at it. None of that extra
This
stuff.
battle between two all-time greats came down to the wire. In overtime, it was a tie game with 0.4 seconds on the clock, and the Chicago Bulls had the ball.
Pippen now will look to throw in. 0.4 of a second. And here it is, Jordan with the play. Yes!
They waved it off. He too cool about it. That would have been nice.
To get a tech, it's over with.
Yeah,
Ooh, he almost had it.
Oh, yeah. And he
After Jordan's possible game winner was waved off, Larry Bird on 4 straight possessions in double overtime
waved it off, though.
did this.
Jordan.
Wait, did he step out? I think he stepped out.
They're really concerned as Bird gets a little fadeaway.
Hold on, I don't think it stepped out.
It's the replay.
I don't think he stepped out.
Ooh, he almost had it.
After
Jordan's possible game winner was
why did they wave that off?
Larry Bird, with 4 straight possessions in double overtime, did this.
Jordan. It's great to hear all these coaches talk about they're really concerned as Bird hits a little fadeaway. They're really concerned about the minutes building up. They want to be fresh going into the playoffs. Overtime number 2. Bird. Yes. Larry Bird heating it out to go. In the second overtime. Bird with the fake through the foul. And hits. 45 to go in the second overtime. Bird fires. Yes.
Automatic. He had a shot.
The crowd couldn't help but chant the name of the greatest player of all time.
Shook his head and said, "This guy's too much." And the chance of Larry. Steve Brown beat John Paxson off the pitch.
Straight to the cut.
And the second overtime, and that will do it.
Dogfight.
The Boston Celtics in double overtime at the feet of the Chicago Bulls. 135 to 132 in a wild
double overtime.
The Celtics held on to win that game, but that year, Michael Jordan won his first championship versus Magic Johnson in the finals, and his dynasty had officially begun.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town."
He was talking shit.
And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Larry Bird retired after that next season, but not before he took the court with Michael Jordan one last time. Except this time, it would be on the same team in what many would call the greatest team ever assembled, the 1992 Dream Team.
And rebounded by Jordan.
Perez may have realized that may be his best opportunity to get an open look in transition.
Magic with the pass that misfired. Jordan.
Look at that pass. Look at the shot, bro. That's crazy.
Like, that was going. You know what's crazy? I was looking at his feet.
You just knew that Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot after the great save by Michael Jordan.
Larry, I hate that you retired. Thank goodness. I'm glad. I'm tired of seeing your face. Well, a lot of sad memories to me, but I enjoyed you tremendously. I wish you a lot of luck. And I think you had a very wonderful career, even though you probably ruined a lot of my successful games against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, you gotta be a little.
And I'll see you somewhere along the road, somewhere playing golf.
Even though he dropped 63, we stepped all in his ass, did we not?
That is a funny way to end it.
He funny as hell, low key. Robert Perez.
Right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Larry Bird, bro, was something, bro. I didn't know. Nigga, like, I did not know. Like,
I didn't. Because regardless, like, it's crazy. This video is not even, like, it ain't really, okay, it's about Jordan, but it's about Larry Bird, too. Like, I feel like it's about Larry more than it's about Jordan. It's not, like, Jordan was doing some crazy stuff in this video. And regardless of the crazy stuff he was doing, Larry was, like, just, like, outdoing him. Because he was winning.
He was winning, bro. Even if Michael Jordan had better numbers, bro, he was still outdoing Jordan, bro. That's how good. Like, that's how, like, I'm telling you, it's really weird, bro. Like, people do not talk about this man, bro. Like, he was not a factor. Like, wild. It's not a factor. That's like, if you even compare him to LeBron, put Kobe in there, all these players, like,
and these, like, the greatest Jordan stories. I mean, he had all that going on that season, and they beat them. They beat them in the playoffs, sent them home,
dogging them, made them look, and made Jordan look like
that's a big deal, bro.
It is. And even though I still think it was still early in Jordan's career, but it still says something. Bro.
Still say something.
It says a lot, like that. Larry Bird was putting in that work, and a lot of people saying like, yeah, he was busting. I think he was busting Magic ass too. Magic Johnson. I think he was fucking him up too.
Man, we got to see some of that too.
Yeah, we gonna have to react to some of that too. But hey, y'all, I just had to get on here. We already reacted to a Larry Bird video, and he was thinking like Larry Bird was like okay, but he thought he was cool, but he didn't know. Like I'm telling you, like after two videos, bro,
I'm learning.
You can see like okay, we all had to learn this. Some of us had to learn this way because obviously we didn't get to see Larry Bird and Michael Jordan play exactly. Yeah. So we got to catch up now. So we catching up now. We seeing what's real. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all, man, for recommending videos and telling us what to react to and all that. You know, but I think this is the end of the video. So
that's it, man.
That's it.
Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to POV Jake.
And Jay Raymond Reacts. Make sure y'all hit up.
Yes, sir,
is it Reacts,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Jay Raymond Reacts, man. Hit that channel too as well. And I'm going to see y'all on the next video because we about to get up out of here. So I'm going to holler at y'all.
Go.
Gone.
Next video.